Welcome to TopBranch, a series from the Dove Agency, where we're rooted in stability and reaching for growth. Join the Dove Agency and our special guests as we bring you expert insights and practical solutions to help your interior design business thrive. This is TopBranch. Let's grow together.
So today we are here for TopBranch with Micahel Bauer from Feizy. And Micahel and I have a very long history. And if you've listened to some of our other TopBranch episodes, you know that I have mentioned Micahel before because for the Dove Agency, we do credit this relationship that I have had long-standing and our agency has had long-standing with Micahel, with so many great things that have happened for us. And we are so appreciative of Micahel and his just talent for connecting people and the way he does it just authentically and with just such a genuineness and a heart for others. And so that is why I said this is the perfect person to come onto TopBranch and share his perspective and expertise on how the power of personal connections can change your business. So with that big lead in, Micahel, I would love for you to just share, how did personal connections become such a huge part of your business and the way that you run your business and your whole career?
Yeah, thank you, Beth. First off, I thank you for letting me be here. I love this. I am definitely one of those people that it believes and works continuously with the Dove Agency. The professionalism is far beyond what I could ever expect. Your entire team is so great. So thank you for letting me do this and be a part of the Dove Agency. So, and really and truly, when you ask that question, I sometimes, I kind of have to think about how that came about for me. I think it kind of started when I was many years ago, and someone said to me, "Oh, you're a great connector." I had no idea what that meant. I learned a lot going through when I went to work at the Dallas Market Center. Of course, I started in the building years ago, but when I worked for the Dallas Market Center and I became part of Interior Design Society, that was a launch for me to really work and get to know people, network with people, take that personal relationship into a place where it really felt comfortable for me.
Okay.
So it's kind of a process for me. And since people have said this to me, I kind of realized that I kind of have a process. I start talking to somebody and I think I listen to the back end of what they're talking about. It may not be exactly the conversation that we are having. Like we'll say, "Hey, how are you? What's going on? How was your weekend?" Something in that conversation will spark me to say, "Oh, I kind of know who this person is."
Interesting.
And then my mind immediately goes to, who can I connect them with that they will help them in their career? Because it worked for me. Interior Design Society was a great way for me to really recognize that I had that ability to be a connector. That being said, when I connect that way, something happens. It's really hard to explain, but something happens in my brain and in my heart to say, this is the kind of person that I need to be working with. This is the kind of person maybe Beth needs to know, or maybe Ruth Ann needs to know, or somebody needs to know to work in their business or even in their personal life.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you, so how do you, like when you're having these conversations and you're thinking about, let's just say you're somebody who's never really made that a part of their business. How do you decide who to invest in? How do you make that decision of, I've just gone to this meeting and I've met 10 people. Is there something specific you're looking for in, this is somebody that I really feel like is somebody to invest in?
Interestingly enough, when I do that, and I try to take business cards with me because I like a takeaway, I can have that conversation. Normally, that connection happens at a next meeting. So when I get back to my desk, I'll look the people up. I'll say, "What do you do? What is going on? What is your company? Where would that fit into my career? Where will that fit into others where it will make them more profitable, more successful in what they do?" I think I really do research the people that I
Yeah.
talk to and that I get to know. Sometimes, like you, it happened really, really quickly. We became friends, and that connection is something that can't be explained.
Right. Right.
But I think I've been told that I'm an empath. So I guess that means I feel what you're feeling. And so when I feel those things, I really l- grasp onto that.
Hmm.
And then when I'm talking to other people, I'm thinking people go through my head, like say it would be somebody that you didn't know or somebody that had just met. They may say something that'll spark, oh my gosh, they need to know the Dove Agency, or they need to know Ileana at the Market Center, or they need to know whoever it is that I'm talking to. It'll be something that sparks inside. You have to listen to your internal dialogue.
Hmm.
That I think is really, really super important, to listen to what's going on in your head and to feel what's going on in your body. And actually, I know this sounds really granola or really weird, but it is.
No, it doesn't. I think it's actually very interesting to hear because there are, I think, people that have not made this a part of their business at all. I mean, they look at their work as I go and I do my work, and it's more about what I know and what skills I have versus who I know. And they might look at their career and say, who I know is not relevant to get me to the next step. And I would question that.
I
I
would question
think
that.
I would question that. I think who you know is critical for really any next step, and you never know when that's going to come into play. And so, I think what you're saying, no, I don't find it granola at all. And I think it's thinking too in the practical everyday. What advice would you have for somebody that is maybe an introvert, and they say, "Wow, I'm an introvert," and that idea of the granola, get to know you, find the synergy is not a part of what comes natural to me. What advice would you give to them?
My advice is to take one of your good friends with you wherever you go. If you're going to go to an event, you take one of your friends that maybe is not such an introvert, because I find friends to me, I have friends that are introverts. I am what they call and what have been diagnosed as a high functioning introvert. So I understand that part.
Hmm.
But I think it's taking somebody with you and finding somebody, whether it be in the crowd, whether you take somebody with you that you feel a connection with, and then you take that person and you work with that person, you work the room with that person, because that person will give you confidence to be more vocal,
Hmm.
more open with what your conversation might be.
Hmm.
That to me would be number one, is
Okay.
find somebody that you know that you're comfortable with and make sure that they're with you. Like, let's say you're going to go to a country club to try to drum up business as an interior designer. This is something I have friends who have done this. You take somebody with you that maybe is a part of that country club, or you take somebody with you that you feel really comfortable with.
Hmm.
Once that happens, and those conversations just organically happen, it really does work well that way. I've found that way.
One of the things that you've, mentioned now two or three times, subtly, is the intentionality. Is that a word? Yes, intentionality in how you have approached this, idea of genuine connection. So, do you think that there is kind of a misconception between networking, because a lot of people talk about, you're going to go and you're going to network, versus the genuine relationship building and being intentional about those genuine, relationships? Tell me kind of your view of both, because I do think you kind of have to do both. You got to network, but you also need to build the genuine relationship. So where do you think that line kind of crosses into the other?
I think because it does go hand in hand.
Hmm.
I think the networking part. And I'm going to say this. Let me back up to the networking part. When you go to network, you don't go just to sit down and go and watch a presentation and then you get up and walk. The best thing you can do is to walk in with an open mind about, I don't know what this is going to be. The genuine connection is something that you have to be aware of. You have to be aware, and you have to be open to that happening. My partner is not one of those people who really goes out like I do and go out intentionally to say, I'm going to go network. I'm going to go meet these people. I need to know who I'm going to be working with.
Right.
That's something that I do. If you are not that kind of person, like I said, you've got to have you don't ever have a preconception in your mind.
Hmm.
You go in with an open mind, no matter where you are going, thinking there's going to be somebody here I'm going to connect with,
Hmm.
whether it is male, female, the instructor, a designer, an industry partner, whatever it is, and we're talking our industry because our industry is quite open,
Okay.
from what I find.
Yep.
And people want to know, what do you know? What's going to help me, and what do you know that's going to make my job better and make my job easier?
Right.
I look at it that way. Who are these people, and how are they going to facilitate my work? Not only that, I'm open to really finding somebody that I connect with.
Yep.
A real, you'll know a connection when you feel it. There's something you can't create that. That's something
Right.
that is internal, but you have to have an open mind. When you go out and you network, that open mind is going to help you gather those people and make sure I gather and I keep, because it is personal to me. Yes, a lot of the people that I gather, for instance, when I was working at Dallas Market, I was getting calls from interior designers. Where can I find this sofa? Where can I find this cocktail table? Where can I find, who is the best workroom? Do you know some? Well, I was like, if I don't know, I know somebody who does. That's what kind of networking does. And when you make those personal connections, it's easy to call somebody up and say, hey, Beth, I've got this piece that I don't know where it comes from. Can you tell me what you know about this? Mm-hmm. So it kind of worked out that way for me.
Well, and what I like about what you're saying is, that line between networking and then relationship building, it is genuine, because you can network and you can gather a lot of people into your network, but then those that you continue to invest in are also the ones that are investing back in you. And I think that's when it really becomes more of the relationship building, is when it's two-sided. But you never know when that's going to happen unless you go ahead and put yourself out there and do gather and collect. And
absolutely,
that's going to kind of lead us to our ending here. And one of the things that we always do here on TopBranch is we try to end these short, fun little podcasts with a quote. And today's is going to be from Woodrow Wilson. And he said, friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together. And I think that is very true. And I think it's, whether it's in your career or in your personal life, networking and friendship really are the cornerstone. And
I agree.
Your career, Michael, is a testament to that. And what you've done for others is a testament to that. So thank you again for being here. It's been fun.
Thank you for having me, Beth. I really appreciate it. We will talk very, very soon.
Absolutely. We'll talk again.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
The Dove Agency is committed to services that ensure your financial stability and growth. As part of our dedication to the design industry, we present ID Nest, a powerful software solution for designers. Built by industry experts, it integrates financial insights, project and task management, time tracking, CRM and marketing tools to streamline workflow and power your designs. Join us next time on TopBranch. And in the meantime, to learn more, visit idnest.com.